Roughly 8,000 Central Texas children have a parent incarcerated. That leaves these kids missing the parent who should be caring for them or, of course, providing for them. A local organization tries to match these kids to mentors who will then develop a trusted relationship with the child in hopes of filling that empty void they might experience when losing a parent to incarceration. So joining us this afternoon is Chief Executive Officer of Seedling Mentor Program, Dan Leal. Dan, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
We are so excited to talk about this because it's such important work. Now, you and I were talking beforehand, before we started the show, and I understand that it is tough to track how many children here in Central Texas whose parents are incarcerated. So tell me, how do you find these kids whom y'all mentor?
So Seedling functions as a partnership with our local school districts. So we find the kids by working with our schools who know the families and the kids well. They see if there are changes in what's happening with the kids, who's taking them to school. And so they identify the kids. The caregiver consents to the child having mentoring. The child knows why they're being mentored, and they're the ones who bring us the children. We find the mentors, and we make beautiful matches that endure.
I was reading some copy that you sent me, and one of the lines that stuck out to me was, these kids are actually going through mourning when they lose their parents to incarceration. So I can't even imagine what they're going through. It has to be a lot on their shoulders. How do y'all reach children in this position? And tell me a little bit about the mentors. I bet you they have to have some special training as well.
Yeah, so the Center for Disease Control did a study, and in that study they said that having a stable adult relationship can be a mitigator for the adverse effects of having an incarcerated parent and other factors. So we provide that friend that goes into the schools, and it's not tutoring, okay? It's just being a friend. It's showing up, it's caring, it's listening. They visit with the child at the school, just one lunch hour per week, but over time, that child starts to open up, trust, and let things off their chest and talk. If you had this happen to you as a child, you're going through depression, it's hard to concentrate in school. But by having a friend that they can trust and open up to, it lets things out. And imagine, both for the mental health of the child, but even for their physical health, what kind of difference it makes to have someone that will listen and show them unconditional care by going as a volunteer to their school.
We all need somebody who cares, and especially those children in that vulnerable position. I want to talk a little bit about Amplify Austin, which is going on today for a couple more hours. And I'm sure a program like yours really depends on not only donations, but of course mentors as well. So tell me a little bit about what people can do if they're interested in donating or being a mentor.
Yeah, so as we speak, there's 2 hours left in Amplify Austin. They can go to our page on Amplify Austin and make a donation. There's not a lot of awareness. This is a big opportunity, Britt. So we're really grateful to KXAN for giving us this format, especially today. And we're one of those nonprofits that's local. We don't have a big marketing budget, but we make a big impact on our community, on the kids. So we encourage people to go to our Amplify Austin page and contribute.
And I'm really excited because y'all have a big fundraiser coming up, the big gala that I get to be a part of this year. So thank you so much for having me along, and tell me about the event.
Yeah, we're continuing the KXAN tradition with our gala, with Jim Spencer having been our MC for a few years, and David last year, of course, and now you. So we're really grateful for what's a partnership with KXAN to bring much needed awareness. But that gala is on April the 6th at the Renaissance Hotel in the Arboretum, and that too raises much needed funds that we need.
All righty. Well, Dan, thank you very much for your time today. We certainly appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.
And